Noah was a shy 6-year-old boy who often daydreamed about being a star. He would spend hours in his room, singing along to Elvis Presley songs, pretending he was the king himself. His favorite song was Hound Dog, and he loved how Elvis's energy could light up a whole room. Noah imagined standing on a big stage, bright lights shining down on him, while the audience cheered. But in real life, he felt a bit different. This excitement bubbled inside him as he learned that Elvis was performing at a local concert in town. It was a chance of a lifetime. Noah could hardly sit still on the day of the event. His heart raced with anticipation, but his shyness made him worry about being in such a big crowd. What if no one noticed him? To make the experience special, Noah decided to dress up like his idol. His mom helped him find stick-on sideburns, which felt goofy but also kind of cool. She even helped him create a small cape out of shiny fabric that sparkled as he moved. When he looked in the mirror, Noah felt like an Elvis mini-me, ready for his big moment. As they arrived at the concert, Noah's eyes sparkled with excitement. The place was packed with families and kids bouncing with energy, just like Elvis. The music filled the air, making his heart feel lighter. He could see Elvis on stage, belting out songs with that famous charisma. Noah took a deep breath and decided to join in from where he stood in the aisle. His soft voice blended into the melody as he quietly sang along, hoping to get lost in the music while feeling both joyful and anxious at the same time. Noah's outfit was nothing short of magical, capturing the essence of his idol, Elvis Presley. The moment he slipped on the stick-on sideburns, he felt a thrill run through him. They were dark and fuzzy, sticking out just enough to give him that classic Elvis look. Whenever he caught a glimpse of himself in the mirror, he couldn't help but grin. It was as if he had transformed into a little rock star. His mom had helped him make a small cape out of shiny, gold fabric that twinkled under the light. As Noah moved, the cape swished around him, making him feel like he was truly part of the show. He imagined himself strutting across a big stage, hair slicked back and cape billowing behind him like a superhero ready to perform. To complete his ensemble, Noah wore a simple white t-shirt decorated with colorful music notes and sparkly stars. It was comfortable but also filled with excitement and energy. He paired it with blue jeans that were just a little too big, giving him a charmingly goofy look that matched his personality perfectly. As he arrived at the concert venue with his family, Noah couldn't help but notice how other kids were dressed up too. Some wore sunglasses like Elvis, others sported flashy outfits inspired by rock stars. But Noah felt proud of his unique style because it came from his heart. With every beat of the music that filled the air, Noah's confidence grew just a bit more. Kids were everywhere, wearing colorful clothes and bright accessories that sparkled under the lights. Some waved homemade signs that read, "We love Elvis!" while others donned shiny sunglasses or even wigs styled like Elvis's famous hairstyle. Noah noticed a little girl nearby who wore a tutu and twirled happily, her joy infectious as she encouraged everyone to sing along. The sound of cheerful chatter mixed with bursts of laughter created an electric atmosphere. Noah felt his stomach flutter as he took it all in. It was thrilling yet terrifying, like standing on the edge of a tall slide before taking the plunge. He wanted to join in on the fun, but also felt shy about being in such a big crowd. As the opening act began to play, the crowd roared with applause, cheering for the performers on stage. The music was lively and upbeat, making it hard for Noah to resist tapping his feet along to the rhythm. He watched as other kids danced and sang along without a care in the world. With every beat that thumped through his chest, he felt a spark of courage ignite inside him. Noah knew this was his moment to break free from his shyness and embrace the joy around him. He glanced up at the stage, where Elvis would soon appear, and took a deep breath. Surrounded by so much energy and excitement, Noah realized that this concert wasn't just an event. It was a chance to be part of something magical that he would remember forever. As the music filled the air, Noah found a spot in the aisle where he could stand and watch. He glanced around, taking in the sea of smiling faces, but his heart beat loudly in his chest. The moment Elvis began to sing one of his favorite hits, Noah felt a swell of excitement wash over him. It was as if the song wrapped around him like a warm hug. With each note, Noah quietly started to sing along, trying to match Elvis's soulful voice. Although he was overwhelmed by the crowd and their energy, he felt a rush of joy bubbling inside him. His voice was soft, just a whisper against the vibrant music, but it felt good to join in just a little bit. He imagined that he was part of something much bigger than himself, a grand performance that included everyone around him. Nearby, a few kids giggled at his earnest effort. Some pointed and smiled, while others mimicked his stick-on sideburns and shiny cape with playful laughter. Instead of feeling embarrassed, Noah stood tall, reminding himself that this was all part of having fun and showing love for Elvis. With every chorus, Noah tried to blend into the crowd while still holding on to his small moment of stardom. He swayed gently with the rhythm, letting the music guide him. Sometimes he peered up at the stage with wide eyes filled with admiration for Elvis. Watching his hero perform made him feel brave enough to express himself, even if it meant standing out. Noah wished he could sing louder and bolder like those other kids dancing nearby, but for now, he enjoyed his quiet moment in the spotlight, an exciting mix of joy and shyness that made him feel alive in this unforgettable experience. As Noah continued to sing softly in the aisle, a few kids nearby began to notice him. At first, they giggled, pointing at his stick-on sideburns and shiny gold cape. Their laughter made his cheeks feel warm, and he couldn't help but glance down, feeling a bit self-conscious. But then something amazing happened. Rather than just laughing at him, a couple of them started to cheer him on. "Go, Elvis!" one boy shouted with enthusiasm, waving his hands in encouragement. Another girl clapped her hands and joined in with her own soft singing, creating a playful atmosphere that made Noah feel a little less alone. It was as if their giggles had transformed into cheers of support, wrapping around him like the music itself. Noah's heart began to lift as he saw the smiles on their faces. They were enjoying his performance just as much as he was. The playful environment around him became contagious. With each clap and cheer from the nearby kids, his confidence grew stronger. Instead of shrinking into himself, he took a deep breath and sang a little louder, letting the joy of the moment wash over him. The kids danced in place, mimicking Elvis's famous moves while cheering for Noah's small efforts. "You look just like him!" one girl exclaimed, making Noah feel proud of his outfit after all. He couldn't help but smile back at them, feeling like they were all part of this incredible concert experience together. Surrounded by laughter and support, Noah realized that even though he felt shy, he was also part of a fun and encouraging crowd. The playful reactions from those nearby helped turn his nervousness into happiness, fueling his excitement for the performance ahead and making him feel brave enough to be himself on this special night. As Noah stood in the aisle with his heart racing, something magical happened on stage. Elvis, with his trademark charisma and smile, seemed to scan the audience, and Noah could hardly believe his eyes when he felt the king of rock and roll's gaze land on him. It was as if time slowed down. The music faded slightly while Noah's breath caught in his throat. With a glimmer of recognition shining in his eyes, Elvis paused mid-song. The crowd silenced, curiosity hanging thick in the air as everyone turned to see what was happening. Noah's cheeks flushed with a mix of surprise and excitement, but he felt a wave of warmth wash over him as Elvis knelt down to get a better look at the little boy singing with such passion. "Hey there!" Elvis called out, his voice warm and inviting. "I see you singing along!" He reached out with a friendly smile and gestured for Noah to come closer. The crowd erupted into applause and cheers, filling the venue with a wave of encouragement. Noah couldn't believe it. Elvis wanted him to join in. Heart pounding, he stepped forward, feeling like he was floating on air. Elvis gently handed him the microphone, kneeling down to Noah's level as he spoke. "Let's finish this chorus together," he said with genuine kindness, creating an instant connection between them. As they sang side by side, the crowd clapped rhythmically, cheering Noah on as if he were the star of the show. It was a moment that felt both surreal and thrilling. Noah's shyness melted away in Elvis's presence. Together, they harmonized beautifully, and for that brief moment on stage, Noah felt like he truly belonged. He had transformed from just a fan in the crowd into a young star shining brightly beside his idol. With the crowd's attention focused on him, Noah felt a surge of disbelief wash over him as Elvis knelt down, a warm smile lighting up his face. In that moment, time seemed to stop, and the noise of the concert faded into a soft hum. As Elvis extended his hand, holding out the microphone, Noah's heart raced faster than ever. It was his chance, his moment to shine alongside the king. "Come on, buddy!" Elvis encouraged, his voice filled with kindness. "Show us what you've got." Noah's hands trembled slightly as he reached for the microphone, but instead of feeling afraid, he felt an unexpected wave of courage wash over him. The realization that his idol had noticed him and wanted him to join in made him forget all of his worries. Just moments ago, he was just a shy boy in a crowd. Now, he stood in front of everyone, with the microphone in his hands and Elvis at his side. As he took the microphone, Noah looked around at the cheering crowd. Their applause echoed in his ears, and for the first time that night, he didn't feel shy at all. Instead, a sense of pride filled him as he stood shoulder to shoulder with Elvis Presley himself. With every encouraging clap from the audience, Noah felt his fear melt away, replaced by an exhilarating rush of excitement. Elvis leaned closer, still smiling brightly. "Let's finish this chorus together," he said, his warmth encouraging Noah to sing out loud and proud. As they began to sing side by side, Noah felt emboldened by the experience. It was no longer just about blending into the crowd. It was about celebrating music together. The microphones brought their voices together as they harmonized beautifully, and in that special moment, Noah realized he was no longer just a fan, he was a performer, shining brightly just like Elvis. As the music swelled back into full swing, Noah and Elvis stood side by side, ready to take on the chorus together. The moment they began to sing, something magical happened. The sound of their voices melded perfectly, creating a beautiful harmony that filled the concert hall. Noah's voice, once a whisper, now radiated joy and excitement as he sang alongside his idol. The crowd quickly picked up on the energy between them. With every note they sang, cheers erupted from all around. Families clapped eagerly, and children danced in their seats, caught up in the thrill of watching a duet unfold right before their eyes. The audience's support made Noah feel like he was floating. Every clap seemed to lift him higher and higher. Elvis grinned at Noah throughout the performance, encouraging him with nods and smiles that made the young boy beam with pride. "You're doing great," he mouthed during a musical break, and Noah felt a rush of confidence surge through him as he harmonized with Elvis's powerful voice. As they reached the peak of the chorus, Noah felt an unexplainable connection with the legendary performer beside him. Their voices intertwined seamlessly, almost as if they were meant to sing together all along. The bright stage lights illuminated their joyful expressions, showcasing how much fun they were having in this shared moment. The more they sang, the louder and more supportive the crowd became. Cheers turned into shouts of encouragement. "Go Noah!" filling his heart with warmth and delight. He had transformed from a shy boy feeling out of place to a confident participant in an unforgettable concert. Together, they finished the chorus with one final note that hung in the air like magic. The applause that followed felt like fireworks exploding all around them, a sweet reward for bravery and pure joy shared between an idol and his young fan who dared to dream big. As Noah stood beside Elvis on stage, he could hardly believe how far he had come. Just moments ago, he was a shy boy quietly singing in the aisle, feeling like an outsider among the crowd. Now, with the microphone in his hand and the spotlight shining brightly on him, there was a new sense of bravery building within him. The warmth of the audience's applause wrapped around him like a cozy blanket. Each cheer felt like a boost of confidence, pushing him to embrace this unexpected moment. When he'd first stepped up beside Elvis, fear had threatened to creep back in, but the encouraging nods and smiles from his idol made those worries fade away. Noah realized that he wasn't just singing alongside a legend, he was participating in something truly special. With every line they sang together, Noah's heart swelled with pride. He marveled at how good it felt to be recognized by someone he admired so much. Elvis's encouraging words echoed in his ears. "You're doing great," and those simple phrases sparked a fire inside Noah, transforming his shyness into sheer determination. As they harmonized during the chorus, Noah felt himself letting go of all self-doubt. He closed his eyes for a brief moment and allowed the music to take over, filling him with joy and exhilaration. The once quiet boy was now confidently belting out lyrics next to his idol, feeling as if every note carried away his fears. In that unforgettable moment, Noah discovered that bravery doesn't always mean overcoming fear. Sometimes, it's simply about embracing an opportunity when it arises. The crowd's continued cheers fueled his spirit further, reminding him that being true to himself and sharing his love for music was what really mattered. With Elvis by his side, Noah felt like anything was possible, and he shone brighter than ever before. As Noah and Elvis finished their duet, the concert hall erupted into a symphony of clapping and cheers. The audience was on their feet, celebrating the heartwarming moment they had just witnessed. Families and friends waved their arms in excitement, showering both performers with love and admiration. Noah's heart swelled with joy as he soaked in the applause. It was a sound he would never forget. Elvis beamed at Noah, his eyes sparkling with pride, as if to say, "You did it!" The atmosphere was electric, filled with the kind of joy that only live music can create. Noah couldn't help but smile back, feeling a sense of accomplishment wash over him. He had taken the stage with his idol, turned his shyness into bravery, and shared a moment that felt truly magical. As the clapping continued, Noah glanced around at the crowd, taking in their smiling faces. He noticed other children cheering for him, some even dancing in delight. It warmed his heart to know that his small act of courage had inspired others. In that moment, he understood that music has a unique power to bring people together and create lasting memories. Elvis raised Noah's hand high into the air in a gesture of triumph. The crowd erupted again, this time in a chorus of "Elvis! Elvis!" mixed with "Noah! Noah!" The young boy felt like a star shining brightly under the spotlight. He realized that this experience would not only be a cherished memory, but also fuel his passion for music and performance for years to come. As they stepped off the stage together, Noah knew this was just the beginning of his journey. With a heart full of dreams and the encouragement of his idol ringing in his ears, he felt ready to embrace whatever came next. This night had ignited a flame within him, a love for music that would inspire him to sing and perform for many more audiences in the future.